and I had to go take a quick shower. Had to go to the infield care center to make sure I was checked out. But you know, everything is. Had to put my suit and tie back up here in the booth. Got K Taddy, Little Man, possibly Robbie Vids on his way up here. Custom Xfinity tonight. I'm just going to say it once. I had a hot rod. I had a hot rod. That's all I got to say. These guys have been listening to me complain, but this is going to be great racing. I know these guys have been putting in their time, their work, and their effort here, little man, to get these cars right for Michigan. The draft is in effect. The gearing's a big issue. Line control, where do you want to be, who are you going to follow, and when you want to be. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you got to, when you go in them corners, you got to arc it just right and stay close to the bottom as you can. Some people like to run the middle or the high groove. I rather go down the bottom.
Yeah.
But the draft, without that draft, a lot of cars will fall back quick.
Yeah, without a doubt. Again, I was just victim to that too. 2, 3 cars definitely, but if you can get 5, 6 cars in there, I saw somebody in the chat take, call this Mishadega. You know, the more cars, the more the merrier. You can take it 2, 3, possibly 4 wide, 2 cars on the high side. Don't want to be up there, going to lose momentum. Not an opportune situation, but it can happen here at Michigan.
Yeah, most definitely. If one car gets out front and walks away, and the other boys is running side by side, he might continue to keep going. But if they get in line, they'll run him down.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And it's a fun track too. I like Michigan, been here, watched a lot of races, IndyCar, NASCAR races. It's a fun facility, beautiful area. They do such a great job. Michigan is a great place to be. Unless you live there. Being a Buckeyes fan, thank you, K Taddy. He almost named it something that would have been very inappropriate. I would have had to resign. I would have had to resign from the booth.
Wolverine 100.
Yeah.
Let me. He was already in a bad mood, so I gave in, and now it's the Great Lake 100.
Yeah, I think I would have had to resign from the booth for one night with a name like that.
I could have got it started and then not told you.
Yeah. You can ask Chris Pendle and everybody else out there from Ohio. We got a saying: we don't give a damn about the whole state of Michigan because we're from Ohio.
It sounds like you guys just put words together.
Sounds really good though.
Real quick, while these guys are qualifying, let's go over the top 10 in points. We got Wildcats, Pottles, El Blanco, all of them within 100 points of the points lead. Broom, Dark Knight, that rounds out your top 5. Then we have Keystone, G9 Gamer, Tommy Armorboy, Archangel, who unfortunately doesn't have a ride anymore. So then it would be Sports Legend in 10th, but Dr. Robbie Bobby in 11th will probably end up inside the top 10, but he's tied with Jay Doucette for 11. So there's a lot of action to be gone. This is the race that puts us at halfway through the season. So even though just those top 3 are within 100, there's a whole lot of racing still to go on. So it's anybody's ball game that's in that top 10, 12, even outside of that, really. A couple bad races for those guys or whatever. Anyone can get it.
All right, guys, and again, we got 16 viewers out here in YouTube land already looking. Fast Camara, what's up? Teammate of mine, good friend, Keystone Cowboy. We're definitely going to have words out off the air. Barry Springer, we know him as Dark Knight. Appreciate the support. Worked with him a lot today. And then the one and only, my El Capitan, Mr. Coke FN. What's up, boss? Great to have you out there. This is going to be a good race tonight.
Coke. Noco said, "What's up, guys? What's up, man? Glad to have you out there watching." Oh, I'm sorry. That's Coke Friends Network. I apologize. I get confused sometimes. Man, it's a blast. I do gotta say, hey, Pinky Puddin'. Lightning McPuddin'. My bad. I get confused.
It happens.
Anytime I can be up here in the booth with you, man, it's fun. I'm looking forward to this.
I appreciate it. And it's great to have you up here too. I was watching some of the dirt racing the other night with the sprint cars and the late models, and they have Gibson up there doing his normal thing. And first and foremost, I just want to say he stole my voice. All right, so he stole my high squeaky voice. And at the end of it, Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon told him to breathe. And I was like, wait a minute. Everybody here in Giggity tells me to breathe before they told him to breathe. So Gibson, if you're watching out there, buddy, and you need somebody to help call some of those dirt races, let me know. We can help each other out while we're hitting that oxygen mask and learning to breathe in between the exciting action that we see. It was funny too because they're like, "You need to breathe," and I just think back to every one of you guys out there in YouTube land have always said, "Breathe, wouldn't breathe." I was just like, "That's ironic."
Mr. Hitchhiker himself called you Mr. Bill Cosby Puddin'. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
He does have a famous voice, but he's also in prison, so that's 22
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be affiliated with that there, Coco.
J-E-L-L-O. My wife heard that. She assumed that we're just being stupid here on the broadcast, but the race isn't going yet, so this is what we're supposed to do. I don't think she understands the whole concept of broadcasting yet.
Well, I'd just like to say hello to everybody in the booth and hello to everybody out there watching the broadcast tonight. We're definitely in for a good race tonight, and I'm looking forward to watching over it and commentating on what we see. And who do you think's going to be in the top 3 tonight, guys?
Real quick, before anybody answers, I want to say, I don't know if it even got mentioned, but that is the voice of Mr. Robert Australian Shin.
I was just going to say, who let this guy up here?
So, naturally, being the captain for the underdogs, I'm going to root for any of them. Keystone, I know I practiced with him. He's got a good car. Maddie's 3333. I'm not sure what he's got. He's new to the series. We give him a setup, but I'm not sure how he's doing. Sports Legend, I know he was getting some good times outside of my team, though. I think the G9 Gamer, El Blanco, and Pottles are going to be your 3 to watch.
Alright, let's join.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Pottles, El Blanco, and Dark Knight, Tommy Armorboy. Those are the 4 people I'm going to have my eye on tonight. All right, we're going to blue screen for 1 second while we join. And before I join, guys, I just need an invite. That would be much appreciated.
I got you one.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
You get it?
Yeah, I'm already
Yes, sir.
in.
Blue screen.
You eating some crumpets, getting ready to watch some Xfinity racing?
Yeah, some crumpets and a cup of Charlie.
What's funny
Don't-
about that is I said it was while it was blue screened, so they didn't hear me say it, but thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah,
Crumpets
cheers.
for
mate.
Robbie.
Hashtag crumpets for
Tommy
Rory.
Armour's got the lead. Oh, somebody's in the grass. I don't know who it was.
Cars all over the place as they fan out here. Tommy Armorboy in the 15 has the lead over the 07 of El Blanco. Here comes the 19 of Fast Claire. Mr. Dash advancing himself with the 4 of Dark Knight going to the outside. Who's in the 18?
Oh, that's
Flirt
Flirt.
with Disaster. Yeah, Flirt with Disaster.
No.
That's the rear driver.
There's G9 going to the bottom. Oh, they
Yeah,
reckon.
looks like Flirt spun out.
Yeah, he got pushed up in the
Whoa!
wall.
That 35 car just definitely did the Ricky Bobby. That's an 8.9 with a 10-point
Definitely
landing.
a caution. Definitely
Yeah.
a caution.
The high speeds that we have here do create more intensified
Wow.
accidents. Wow, that was intense straight off the rip. We're gonna rack them and stack them here, Glue Man.
Guys, so last week actually in the Custom Xfinity Series, we had an issue. Got down to the wire, we had them back out. The racing was just not very good. I told them tonight that same instance is going to happen, but I'm giving them 20 laps to get. If they have 3 cautions within the first 20 laps, they're going to back out. They're going to redo it, no qualifying. However, they get in the lobbies, how they're going to run, and they're going to go no cautions again this week. So I'm hoping that's not the incident. There's plenty of room here, so that shouldn't happen. But hard telling, not knowing.
Tommy Armorboy first. Fast Claire on the outside.
Here we go. They're getting back going. Here comes the 9 of Keystone sitting in 3rd place with Dark Knight in 4th. 7 of Sports Legend in 5th, and the 1 of Maddie 3233 in 6th. Fast Claire goes to the outside. Tries dropping down on the 9. The 9 says, nope, not today. Here comes the 7. Makes a little contact with the 19. Cars they're getting a little dicey. It's a little too early for all this, but hopefully they can sort it out. 35 in the back, 20 in
Oh,
the
the
back.
20
Both guys
car
make
gets
contact.
loose.
The 20 spinning out. That's another get her done car.
Yeah, that's Pa.
Pa Bear, newcomer to the series. Pa Bear, wife Ma Bear in the truck series off the same PlayStation. So you won't see those 2 on the track at the same time. Right now, big wreck on the front stretch. The 22 Doc Fu, new driver of the series. He was involved.
I don't see any damage. Well, there it is. Never mind.
I don't know what happened.
Alright guys, like Hey Taddy just said, everybody out there, you can take it 2-3 wide. These are custom setups though. It is a lot easier to hold on to this. You guys got one more chance before we reset this. It is possible to pull this off. Everybody's got to go single file, get themselves into a nice little line, avoid accidents, pudding, and try to, you know, work your way to the front. But let's see how it all pans out. It's going to be no matter how it does it, caution stages, no stages, cautions, however you pan it out, it's still going to be good racing in Michigan. It's very fast track, upwards of 200 miles an hour going into these corners.
Yeah, so I really don't want to see it have to restart, but again, we will if we have to. Tire wear, yeah, Coke just brought it up, 2 times tire wear here. This is a no stage race. If they go no cautions, there will be stages, but at this point in time, there is no stages. So tire wear is going to be a huge factor here. As we have the DSR cars, Tommy Armour Boy, and the 4 of Dark Knight in the back. Right there, not in the back, in 3rd place, with the underdog cars sitting on the outside, 2nd and 4th. I believe that's the 13 of Huff World trying to push his way up in there and get into the top 3. Fast Claire making contact with the 0 of Bolt 3 wide in front of them with G9 Gamer.
And there it is.
And
Yeah,
that looked like somebody just got a little loose while they were 3 wide and sandwiched somebody in between, put them into the wall. They bounced back off and came back down. That's what that looked like if that was a product of.
Yeah. I was just about to say that, you know, I've been watching these restarts and it seems that some of the guys are getting quite loose quite early. Just remember, guys, your tyres are cold. You got to give them a chance to warm up. You know, when your tyres are cold, you are going to be loose if you're on the high side of turn 2. So maybe tighten it up on the wedge during the restart and take it from there.
Yeah, this race is going to be restarted. They are not going to be qualifying.
Alright guys, with that being said, please bear with us. Everybody up here in the booth, stick around. Everybody out there in YouTube land, come back. We got 26 people watching this. Come back and watch the second round of this. We are going to rack them and stack them for the whole race. There it is. So we appreciate you guys watching. Come back and we'll see you guys here in about 5 minutes or less.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't